take care of our business that was normally otherwise scheduled for today. We do have a surveying quorum with, well, let's just put it on the roll. So Ryan Thompson.
I'm present.
Present. Bob Don.
Present.
And Ken Peterson.
Present.
All right, Ken, thank you, everybody. So we are able to deal today with our land surveying applicants, which have been reviewed by the land surveying members of the board, which I believe are Brian Connolly for Class 6 Credit Part 1. Is there a motion about the applicant?
I'll make a motion to approve the application for Brian Conley, Class 6B.
I'll second.
Thank you, Ryan. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor of the motion to approve Brian Connolly for Class 6 Credit Part 1, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Hearing none, that motion carries. Then we had another applicant, Christopher Rowley, for Class 8 exam.
I'll move that we accept Bob Don.
So
I'll
Bob,
second.
I second.
second by Ryan. Any discussion? So all those in favor of the motion to approve Christopher Rowley for Class 8 exam, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that motion carries. Unless I missed one, I believe that was the extent of our land surveying applicants.
That's all that I
Yeah.
saw.
And there was no reinstatements and no new business and nothing on this supplemental agenda at this time. So I believe that would include our application business. Janita, do you have anything you want to offer for those in attendance about complaints or reviews?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. For the time frame of July 1st, 2023 through August 31st of 2023, the department received one new complaint and the department closed one engineering complaint. It was an unsubstantiated, it was an anonymous complaint, unsubstantiated. The company has the proper PEC credential to act and operate in Connecticut, and the investigator closed the file as unsubstantiated, properly licensed.
What would that have been a fairly quick resolution? In other words, somebody calls to inquire, is this entity properly registered with the state or as a professional corporation? Would that be something that would be done quickly by just reviewing the Secretary of State records and our records?
Yeah, anybody who has a concern and thinks that some entity or is not licensed, they can check with the Secretary of State. They will also, on the Secretary of State, find out who the principal owners are for the company, and then they can contact DCP. They can even go to our website and look up licensing online to see.
Right. Well, that would have been the question. I got an inquiry last week by an individual representing a firm inquiring about another engineer. No names mentioned. I said, fine. You can either go online and check the registration as a corporation as properly done, and or the Secretary of State. I said, if you don't find to your satisfaction, then you can inquire of the department. But I tried to explain the process. So I was just curious if that was something very recent.
Oh, that particular one? No, it came in 2021.
Okay, all right. It's not the same thing, but it was a matter of verifying registration. I said that can be done fairly easily online if that's the basis of your complaint. Just look it up. Again, I didn't
Yep.
want to ask any questions any more than just general, so I don't know what it was all about, but it seemed to be something like that. Registration
Yeah.
and okay, so it doesn't take a long time, on some of these. If they just had written or inquired right away, they'd get an answer right away or tell them where to go look. But anyway, that's helpful to know.
You're welcome.
I do have one question on that, if you don't mind. Why is it that if the complaint was lodged in 2021, it was just now closed here 2 years later? And for something that seems so simple, just curious about that.
That's
Um,
why, if I may, Janita, that's why I was just, asking that question of Janita, was it really recent? Because I did get an inquiry similar to what that was explained. But that's also something that we've discussed over the years is why does it take so long? Now it's a little bit more cumbersome because it starts out at the Attorney General and works its way down. Am I correct in that, Janita?
yeah, yes, sir.
But that's the answer.
Sometimes the complainant goes to the Attorney General's office, they go to the Better Business Bureau. And the other thing is, I have one investigator who handles all my professional cases, as well as he also does the mobile home park inspections, which there's 200 and some that have to be done annually, the mobile home park complaints. So, and we've also had in that time frame, thank God we're getting over it, the COVID and everything else. So I have one investigator who handles all my professional stuff. And if there's, and as legal likes to say, we do a triage of the most important and work our way down. So anytime I can appeal to any of my boards or commissions that if they have a way to get to the legislature to get more money so that I could get more staff, I'm forever grateful. But
Right.
it's been unfortunately, Mr. Thompson, it's been a staffing issue. And we do try to get to all of them as fast as we possibly can.
But,
Okay.
right.
I wasn't trying to be critical. I just was curious. Like, I just didn't understand it. So I appreciate the explanation. Thank you.
Oh,
The
yeah, no,
question-
I don't take it as being critical, Mr. Thompson. It's just, it is what it is. I like to tell people if I could clone myself into 12, I would, but I can't.
But it's also a question that's been asked every year for 20
Mhm.
years. So in regard to Ryan, while you're still inquiring, or we were inquiring, so you saw the response from our attorney relative to your participation. Did you have a reaction to that? Today would have been a good
Well,
example, huh?
yeah. Well, my reaction, I guess, no, I don't really have much of a reaction. It's kind of what I anticipated, which is why I, from the beginning, said, I'd be happy to participate and just not vote, just because it seemed to me that if I'm assigned to the board as a surveyor, then I should be focused on the surveying tasks, and that they delineated different roles for different people. So that's why all along I've said, I'll just provide input but not vote, and that seems like it was the right answer. So I guess it just confirmed kind of what I suspected is all I'm getting, what I think.
However, for the purpose of the record, it's an unfortunate situation because here today, while we wouldn't have had a quorum, it would have been possible had you been able to participate. Unfortunately, the answer didn't come in time for you to review any application, so it's a moot point today. But it's an unfortunate situation, in my opinion. If you have the expertise, the knowledge, and the experience, then you should be able to offer those. Anyway, we'll deal with it as it comes. Would you like to have some applications that are going to be coming in for our January meeting?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like,
All right.
yeah, definitely want to participate and provide input for sure.
Right. So Jane will, I'm sure, be able to distribute more applications to your review, and that will be helpful to everybody. And we'll have a fairly significant agenda on January 9th because we have today's work plus what's going to be coming in the next month and a half.
And Tony,
Agreed.
just to clarify, the next meeting is December 5th.
Oh, December. Oh, yeah.
Yep, December 5th.
Oh, December. Sorry. I was looking at this, I was looking at the meeting dates and thinking that was already here. Yeah, December 5th. Thank you for the notice. So regardless, we'll now have more work in December, on December 5th. So, all right. I think under the circumstances, we have no other business to conduct today. So is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Brian.
Okay.
Where's Al? All those in favor to adjourn today until December 5th, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, everyone. We'll see you in December, if not before.
Okay.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day, everyone.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Shanita.
likewise.